I have heard of people experiencing love in the weirdest situations, but I never expected that my own experience would be this kind of weird. My parents have always been on my neck to bring home a wife. I was the only son of my parents, and heir to their massive empire. At some point in their lives, they were scared that I was never going to find love. I had rejected all the beautiful ladies they brought to me to marry. My father got really upset one morning and made it clear to me that the only way he was going to hand over the family company to me was if I brought home a wife. I went to buy some provisions from a nearby supermarket when I got robbed.
Everybody lie down.
We all lay down as they robbed the store. I don't want to see your heads up. That was their warning. The robbers were masked. My heart beat fast as they robbed the store. 3 of them. As the robbery was going on, one robber, who from all indications was a lady, came towards me and asked for my watch. My watch was very expensive. She took the watch from me. Even though she was masked, those eyes looked like I knew who they belonged to. But I didn't want to conclude since she was covered. Soon, the one who I guessed was their leader called the other 2, telling them they should be heading out. They robbed the supermarket and left immediately. As everyone was crying, I stood up from where I was lying down. All my thoughts were, if this really was Peggy, why would she be an armed robber? Or was I just imagining things? I got the few things I wanted from the supermarket and headed back home. As I lay on my bed, all I could think of was the incident that had occurred at the supermarket. My best friend Dave came to my house that day, and saw how disturbed I was when I came downstairs.
Bro, what's up with this moody face?
Promise me you won't scream when I tell you.
Never.
I saw Peggy.
Like Peggy, your crush from college? After all these years?
It's just 2 years, bro.
What happened?
I.
Let me guess. You still didn't confess your feelings to her.
I didn't.
After all these years? What's always stopping you, Barry? Did you at least collect her number?
I didn't want to tell Dave about the robbery that day. I was too concerned. If it really was Peggy, why would she get into armed robbery? The following day, I went to a boutique to buy some new clothes, when this beautiful lady walked in to sell something to them. I was at the counter, when the lady removed my exact watch, and gave it to the cashier in the boutique store. Peggy. She was shocked to see me. I absolutely believed she knew she took that watch from me. I saw how scared she was when I called her name. She must have thought I wanted to ask about the watch. Can you go out on a date with me? Yes, a date.
Like now?
Yes, like now.
Why should I go on a date with you?
I just want to get to know you better.
Get to know me better? Or you just want to get me arrested?
Get to know you better. It seems you have forgotten me.
Who are you, please?
Barry from college. Same faculty. The guy who was friends with Dave.
Dave, I remember Dave. You were that friend of his, who never speaks.
If that's how you remember me. So do you want to go on that date now?
I can't, so sorry.
She handed me my wristwatch, the one she had stolen. It's just a harmless date. I have no ulterior motive.
You have your wristwatch now. Can you stop following me around?
I didn't follow you around. I just came to get some jewelry and clothes here. She left without giving me any response. I never once thought that Peggy would go into stealing. I just knew that something must have pushed her into it. I wanted to find out what. I wanted to know. I had always loved her since college. I went home after buying the stuff I needed. As I sat on my sofa, all my thoughts were on Peggy. This was the first time I had actually spoken to her since I had been seeing her in college. That same day, I received a call from my mother.
Hey Barry.
And of course, as usual, she reminded me of getting married as the only son of my father. She also reminded me that my father wasn't joking when he said that before I could inherit his properties, I must bring home a wife. I was already tired of the constant disturbance from my mother. It's been 3 weeks since I last saw Peggy, and the conversation we had at the boutique has still not gone out of my memory. One Friday night, I followed Dave to a party, but I wasn't feeling the vibe. So I told Dave that I was leaving early. He persuaded me to stay, but I wasn't feeling it, so I left. I was just about to enter my car when someone rushed to me. When I looked, it was Peggy. Peggy, what's happening? Why are you breathing heavily? Who is chasing you?
Barry, just take me to your house, please.
What's happening? I drove off to my house, looking around to see if anyone was following us. What happened?
The gang, they want to kill me.
The gang? You mean the people you work for, the ones you rob with? Why would they want to kill you?
I borrowed some money from them to complete my college education, and used the rest to invest in a business, but the business crashed.
You borrowed money to invest in a business that crashed.
I didn't know the business would crash.
What do they want now?
They want me to kill someone in order to clear the loan I owe them. I can't. They have been forcing me to do the robberies I've been part of, but killing, no, I just can't. They're threatening to take my life instead, if I don't go on with the plan.
Who is this person they want you to kill?
Senator Richard Hernandez.
Senator Richard. That's my father's friend. I must warn him. I saw how scared and worried Peggy was. I just knew she had gotten herself into a very big problem. After Peggy told me what she went through in college, I had compassion on her. So irrespective of her smiling face on campus, she was passing through hard times. Do you want to eat something?
No.
Are you sure? I have food stored in the fridge.
Thank you. I'm not hungry for now.
Then just go take your shower.
I don't have what to wear.
Don't worry about that, I have some nightwears. I directed her to the bathroom, which was inside my bedroom. About 30 minutes later, after she was done bathing, she called me to ask where the towel was. Oh, towel. I brought it for her. With the bathroom door slightly closed, I gave the towel to her. I waited in the bedroom, and after she was done bathing, she came out tying the towel. She looked so beautiful.
Where's the nightwear, Barry?
I went to the wardrobe and brought out a nightwear for her. Then I left the room so she could get dressed. 10 minutes later, she came out of the bedroom into the living room. You're done.
Yes. Can I have the food now?
Definitely. I directed her to the dining. I went to the fridge, brought out soup, and heated it up. Then I also diced some fruits for her. After we were done eating, I went to the bathroom and took my shower. I'll sleep on the couch.
Thank you.
Don't mention. That night, I didn't sleep well. I didn't know if it was because I was scared this might be a setup, or just because I was worried about her. The next morning, when she was finally awake, that was when I started sleeping. She quietly went into the bathroom, took her bath, brushed her teeth, and went to the kitchen to make something. When I woke up and started looking for her, I went to the kitchen and saw that she had already made breakfast.
You're awake.
Yes, I am.
I took a new toothbrush from the cupboard. Hope you don't mind.
Not at all. She handed me the tea, bread, and eggs she made for me. I went to the dining to eat. I was about to taste the tea, when my front doorbell rang. I went to open the door, and it was Dave, my best friend.
Bro, I was calling your number since last night. It was unreachable.
Yes, I was kind of busy. Just then, he saw Peggy sitting at the dining table. Dave looked at me, then looked at Peggy, who was still wearing one of my nightwears.
I got it now.
There's absolutely nothing going on between us.
Barry, I'll be upstairs.
Okay, dear.
Hello, dear.
Hello, Dave.
She's going upstairs to your bedroom.
She just needs my help. Some bad men are after her.
Bad men?
Yes, bad men.
What do you mean some bad men are after her? Speak to me, Barry.
Promise you're not going to scream.
I won't, bro. Talk.
Okay, back in college, she needed money to sort out her school bills and start up a small business. She had to borrow from a loan shark. Now, since she couldn't pay back, they forced her to go into robbery with them in order to repay the loan.
Robbery?
Yeah.
So what's she doing here now?
As of today, she was told that to clear her debt completely, she would have to commit murder. Bro, she's upstairs, don't scream.
Then why is she in your house?
She came to me for help.
Of everyone in this world, she came to you? Make it make sense to me. You guys never even got along in college. Does she even know you in college? Now all of a sudden, she comes to you for help?
She robbed me a few days ago at the supermarket.
And you still let her into your house? You must be crazy, bro.
You know me, bro. I've always liked this girl. She's in a more serious problem than I can imagine, and it's only right I help her out.
So she robs you and then comes for your help? Huh.
Okay. After she robbed me at the supermarket, the next day, I saw her at the boutique trying to sell my watch, and then I asked her out on a date. What's the problem?
Define weird for me. You asked the lady that robbed you out on a date? What did she use on you?
Okay, I'm serious now, bro. I really want to help this girl. Would you help me?
There's no helping you.
What do you mean?
I mean, you just have to clear her debt from the loan shark. It's that simple. But come to think of it, what if this is her scamming you? I mean, you can't trust a thief.
I trust Peggy. Just then, she came downstairs to take something from the kitchen. So I called her. Peggy, this is my best friend Dave. Dave, this is Peggy. I've spoken to him about your situation. He has promised to help. You don't have to worry. Dave is a good guy. So, how much are you owing the loan shark?
I borrowed $10,000 from them, and I was expected to pay with an interest of $10,000, which is $20,000 altogether. I've been able to pay back $4,000, so I'm left with $16,000.
$16,000. That's a fair deal. I can work with that. So tomorrow, we'll go to the loan shark and clear the debts.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Don't worry about that. By tomorrow, everything will be fine. The next day, in the evening around 8 p.m., I followed Peggy to the loan shark's office to clear her debt. I mean, I was scared, but I had to do this. It was a dangerous area. When I got there, everyone was smoking and drinking. Peggy took me to the boss, Colin.
Smalley, it seems you've come back to your senses. I suppose you've accepted my deal?
I came to pay back your money.
So you went to bring a fine young man to clear your debts? That's nice. I really didn't want to use the hard way because of your pretty face, but you are forcing me.
Do you do POS?
Yes, I do. Victor, Give him the POS. Okay, boss.
The POS was given to me. I put in my card. The figure was inputted. The green button was pressed.
Declined, boss.
Declined. What do you mean declined? I gave Victor the card again. He tried it again, it was declined. He tried it the third time, same result. I decided to use my bank app. I wanted to transfer, but I couldn't. I immediately called customer care, and I was told my account was locked. I quickly called my mother to know what was going on.
Mother, who locked my account?
Your father and I have come to terms that until you show us a wife, your account will remain locked.
Not now, not here.
Boy, what is going on? I have other businesses to attend to.
In my mind, I was like, what have I gotten myself into? Immediately, I texted Dave that I couldn't access my money. My parents want me to bring home a wife before I can access my money.
What are we going to do now? I don't have $16,000 lying around.
Boy, what is causing this delay?
I had to go back and speak to him man to man. He might understand me. There's been a bit of a problem.
A problem?
I just discovered that I can't access my accounts.
Peggy, is your boyfriend trying to play games with me?
What's the problem, Barry?
My parents blocked my account.
Be audible. Let me hear you.
Okay, here's the deal. I have a car outside worth $60,000. Just take the car and let us go. Peggy, you didn't tell your boyfriend. He only collects cash. He doesn't do trade by barter. Everyone does trade by barter. Okay, this is what is going to happen. Allow us to leave, I will go home, sort things out, and I will bring back your money to you.
So you came to me unprepared? Peggy, did you bring a policeman to my place?
No, he is not a policeman.
Colin looked at us. One of his boys came and searched me from head to toe. He collected everything in my pocket. After a few minutes of checking them, he returned everything, except for my car key.
You have 3 days to come back with the money, or else. Leave.
My car keys, sir.
You gave me your car as a gift, have you forgotten?
No, I only suggested we do trade by barter.
Leave here before I change my mind. You have 3 days to come up with my money. 3 days, and if you don't bring the money, both of you.
His boys kicked Peggy and me out. Immediately we came out. I stared at my car for some seconds. My car is worth more than the money you are owing Colin. I'm going to involve the police now.
Please don't involve the police. We won't like the end if we involve them.
I dialed Dave's number to come pick us up. About 15 minutes later, Dave drove to where we were.
What happened, bro? Where's your car?
They took it.
So you cleared her debts with your car?
I wish, bro.
What do you mean you wish?
I have 3 days to raise $16,000, Dave, or else my life might be over.
What about your car?
They took it. They said it's a gift.
What do you mean they took it, and called it a gift? Wait, you're saying they stole your car right under your nose? What are you going to do now, bro?
I just have to raise the money first before anything else.
I'm sorry you got involved in my mess.
At that moment, all I could think of was how to raise the money before 3 days. My friend Dave drove us back home, as I thought of ways to raise money and pay off the debt Peggy was owing the loan shark. Immediately we got home, I sat on the sofa. Dave already knew me well. He went to my bar and brought a glass of drink for me, and one for himself. He asked Peggy if she wanted any. Peggy said no.
What are you thinking, bro?
I don't know. It was already midnight. At that moment, I just wanted to rest. I'll think in the morning, I told myself. But I couldn't stop being angry. Why would my father just block my account? Without thinking any further, I fell asleep on the sofa. When I woke up the following morning, I found myself on my bed. Peggy was standing beside me with a tray of tea, bread, and fried eggs. It was as if she had been waiting for me to wake up.
Good morning.
Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gift of a new day. Thank you for the breath of life, for peace, and for protection through the night. As we step into today, guide our thoughts, our words, and our actions. Fill us with wisdom, strength, and joy. Keep us safe from harm and lead us on the right path. Bless our work, our families, and all that concerns us. Let your light shine upon us, and may this day bring favor and grace. In Jesus' name, amen.
Morning, Barry. I made breakfast.
Thank you.
Barry, please, I want you to stop thinking about paying my debt. I brought this upon myself. I will figure out something.
Is Dave still around?
Yes, he slept in the guest room.
Okay.
But did you hear what I said?
I'll go check who it is.
Okay.
When I opened the door, I saw my mother. She looked surprised when she noticed Peggy wearing one of my night wears.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, my child.
I'll just go upstairs.
All right.
Is this why you haven't been picking my calls since morning?
Mom, this one you came to visit so early in the morning, hope there's no problem.
Your father and I found another girl from a good family that we want you to marry. I came to invite you to the family house to meet her.
I was about to tell you, Mother. I've finally found a girl I want to marry. I want to marry the girl who just went upstairs to my bedroom.
That's good news. Bring her home tonight then. All we want is for you to get a wife. Your father and I are getting old.
So when I bring her home tonight, will you please tell Dad to unblock my account? There are transactions I need to carry out.
Of course, my dear son.
Is that all?
Yes, I'll be taking my leave now.
No problem.
Before I forget, please brush your teeth, and tell your girlfriend I said hi.
I breathed into my hand, and realized my breath was bad, because I hadn't brushed that morning. Yet Peggy had been speaking to me so calmly and closely since morning. I went upstairs and brushed my teeth. I was about to take a shower when Dave woke up.
Barry, I'll be leaving now.
Bro, I'll be introducing Peggy to my parents tonight as my girlfriend, and wife-to-be.
Wife-to-be? As in, you want to marry her?
I just want my parents to unblock my account, so I can clear her debt.
Okay, I wish you luck.
I want us to go meet my parents this evening.
Your parents.
Yes, I want to get them to unblock my account, so I can pay off the loan. So we'll go to the boutique later to buy a few clothes you can wear.
But your account is blocked, Barry.
Yes, my main account is blocked. But I have another account with a little money in it.
I don't want you spending money unnecessarily because of me.
It's okay, I'm not complaining. That afternoon, after buying the clothes, we finally took an Uber and went to my parents' house. My parents were already prepared for me. I entered the house with Peggy, and we sat at the living room. My mother was in the kitchen, while my father came downstairs from his room and sat. Barry, what about your car? My car, it has a little problem. Did you give it to the family mechanic? No, I have my own mechanic now. So I guess your mechanic has been driving your car around town today. Sir, yes, he brought the car to your uncle's house. Maybe he's just testing the car. Testing the car. Yes. The person I saw step out of that car didn't look like a mechanic. You know what, Dad? Enough about my car. I brought my girlfriend home. Her name is Peggy. Peggy looked surprised when I told my father she was my girlfriend. Just then, my mother entered with food. Go and help my mother bring the rest of the food. She stood up and went to help my mother with the other dishes. She didn't really understand what was going on. A few minutes later, Peggy and my mother finished setting the table. Shortly after, they joined us. So how long have you two known each other? Since college. Since college. Barry, you never mentioned you had a girlfriend in school. She wasn't my girlfriend in college, Dad. We were just friends. Friends. So when did you start dating? About 2 months ago. I wanted to keep everything low-key. Where did you two meet? We met at the supermarket. It was a coincidence. So, Peggy, who are your parents? Where are you from?
My parents are late, sir. Stephen Anderson and Gladys Anderson were their names.
So sorry for your loss. My condolences.
Thank you, sir. I'm from this city.
Okay, that's nice. I hope my son is not troubling you. He can be very stubborn.
Oh yes, he is, Daddy.
So when do you two plan on getting married? There's no time.
Married. Maybe, sir, until Barry here proposes to me.
What is he waiting for? Barry, when I met your mother, it didn't even take me 2 months before I proposed. When a man knows, he knows. After dinner, my father made a call to unblock my account. I got home that night with Peggy.
Girlfriend, huh? Why didn't you tell me you were taking me to your parents' house as your girlfriend?
That's the only way to get my father to unblock my account, and it worked.
So now you just used me to get what you want. You don't like me enough to be your girlfriend.
Not now, Peggy. You know I like you. If I didn't, I wouldn't be helping you. I wouldn't be risking my life for you right now.
Then why haven't you asked me to be your girlfriend?
With everything going on. Just chill, Peggy. Tomorrow we'll go pay off Colin the loan shark, then we can talk about us.
I'm sorry for bringing this up, Barry. It's just that I'm helplessly falling in love with you. No one has ever gone this far for me. I just don't want to lose you.
You won't lose me, Peggy.
How are you, bro?
I'm good, bro.
How did the meeting with your parents go?
It went well, bro. I'll be going to the loan shark tomorrow.
Alright. Peace.
I told Peggy to go to bed since we had a big day tomorrow. The next evening, Peggy and I took a cab to meet Colin. But to my surprise, as we arrived, I saw my uncle, Uncle Oscar, coming out of Colin's place. He bent his hat to cover his face, but I could recognize him anywhere. He entered a cab and left. Why didn't he come with his car? Was Uncle Oscar hiding something? Was he in a problem just like me? Many thoughts ran through my mind as I got down from the cab. We went inside Colin's place.
If not my beautiful couple, then who else?
I came with the money.
You came with the money?
Yes.
My client doesn't want the money anymore.
What? What do you mean?
I got you. Just kidding. POS. Give this fine dude the POS so he can pay off his girlfriend's loan.
I collected the POS, entered my PIN, and handed it back to Victor. A transaction of $16,000 went through.
It's nice doing business with you. Peggy, you're finally free.
He handed me my car key. Peggy opened the door, and we left. Never thought it would be this easy.
Thank you for all you do, Barry.
It's nothing.
What next?
I guess we celebrate. First, let's go to a nice lounge. We went to a lounge to celebrate. About 2 hours later, Dave called me. I picked up, but the music was too loud, and I couldn't hear him. Then he sent me a text.
Where are you? What have you done?
What do you mean?
Check the news.
I checked the news headline on my phone. Senator Richard Hernandez is dead. One of my father's friends, Senator Richard Hernandez, had been killed, and Peggy and I were framed for his death. This was the same murder they once wanted Peggy to commit, the one she couldn't go through with. I had just helped her pay off her debts to Colin, the loan shark boss, and we were celebrating when the news broke. The music in the club was too loud, so I quickly pulled Peggy outside.
Barry, what is it?
I showed her the news on my phone.
What? What is going on?
How would I know? Dave called again, and warned me not to go home, saying the police were already waiting there for me. The moment he hung up, my father started calling. What in heaven's name is going on, Barry? Daddy, it's not what you think. I knew you were behaving strangely yesterday at dinner, but murder? How could you? Did she put you up to this? Did that pretentious girlfriend of yours convince you? Daddy, I didn't do it. We didn't do it. I was at the lounge all night. Then how are your fingerprints all over the crime scene? Someone framed us, Daddy. Someone framed us. But my father hung up. I started my car, Peggy got in, and we drove straight to Dave's apartment. We looked around carefully before entering.
This is really bad. I hope you didn't bring your car here?
I did.
You did? Why on earth would you bring your car here?
Where else should I have taken it?
Anywhere but here. What if they track the car papers and trace it back to me?
Relax, all the papers are inside the car.
You should park that car miles away from here.
People will see me.
You should have thought of that earlier.
So I drove the car miles away from Dave's house. He followed in his own car, picked me up, and drove us back to his apartment.
What really happened, bro? Murder is a huge case, especially the murder of a prominent man.
I didn't do it, bro.
What about her?
She didn't do it either. We've been at the lounge all night.
I know who did this.
What?
Colin did this, and I'm very sure of it. I'm going to his house. He won't like what's coming.
Where are you going, Peggy? You're wanted all over town. If you go out now, they'll catch you easily. Please calm down, let's think this through.
I have an idea. Since you're sure Colin did this, why don't we call him, get him talking, and record his confession?
Peggy pulled out her phone and dialed Colin's number. The moment he picked up, he sneered.
Speak of the devil. I thought you'd be storming into my office to tear down the walls by now. But it seems the police are everywhere looking for you, so you can't.
How could you do this to me?
Do what?
How could you frame me like this?
You picked your side. No one turns their back on the gang like that, Peggy. After our first operation, where you just happened to bump into your college crush, you decided you weren't going to be part of the gang anymore. You broke my heart, and you betrayed the gang. Even after I confessed my feelings to you, you left me. You went back to a college crush? Really? Peggy, if I can't have you, then no one else can.
No problem. You'll rot in hell.
But you're already in it. Wait, were you recording this conversation? I thought you were clever, but I guess I overrated you.
You'll find out soon enough.
I'll get to you before you can hand that recording to the police.
We had the recording to prove it.
What do we do now?
What do you mean what do we do now? Of course we're going to the police station to submit the recording. We're going to prove our innocence. Just then, my mother called.
I've been trying to reach you, Barry. What have you gotten yourself into? The police just came to our house looking for you. Did you really do it?
Mom, you know me. I can't even hurt a fly. I didn't do it. I was framed, and now I know who did it. I'm going to the police station to submit the evidence.
You'd better. I don't understand how my only child could be involved in a murder case. Murder. If you have evidence, go and submit it now. I'll also be coming to the police station tomorrow.
Dave, I'm going to the police station to hand in the recording.
Barry, that's like walking into a lion's den. I think we should call the police to meet us, instead of going to the station. We can't trust anyone at this point.
That night, Peggy and Dave tried to talk me out of my decision. After much discussion, I finally agreed. I would call the police and ask them to meet me at a restaurant the next day. But that night I barely slept. I was only half asleep, restless with worry. The following day, when I got close to the restaurant I had chosen, I called the police. I told them I had evidence that proved Peggy and I were framed for the murder of Senator Richard Hernandez. I gave them the restaurant's address, and asked them to meet me there. It was as if they were already nearby, waiting for me. I'm Detective Philip, and this is my colleague, Detective Kelvin. Can we see the evidence you say you have? I played the recording of Peggy's conversation with Colin from the night before. So, who is this man on the phone? His name is Colin. He's a loan shark. Okay, no problem. You'll have to follow us to the station to write your statement. No. It's just a harmless statement. Write it down, and you're free to go. After a few minutes of thought, I agreed to follow them. But before leaving, I quickly texted Dave, telling him I was on my way to the station to give a statement. We got into the car and started driving. About 10 minutes later, my phone rang. It was the official police number I had called earlier. Hello, Barry. I'm at the restaurant now. Where are you? Who are you? I'm Detective Justin, the officer sent to meet you and review the evidence. At that moment, I realized I was in serious trouble. I tried to fight my way out of the car, but he brought out a gun and asked me to stay quiet.
Here you are, boy.
What's going on here? I have paid you off. Why are you doing this?
What's going on here? Really? You think you and your little girlfriend can blackmail me and go scot-free? Where is the recording?
Immediately, his boy punched me in the stomach 3 times.
I don't like repeating myself, Barry. Where is the recording between me and your girlfriend yesterday?
I promise, I don't know what you're talking about. What recording? What tape?
You want to make this hard? No problem.
His boy punched me several more times, then they brought in a drum of water.
I won't repeat myself again. If I do, your head will be inside that drum.
Trust me, I don't know what you're talking about. What recording?
What were you doing at the restaurant? Why were you waiting for the police?
To tell you the truth, I just wanted to report that I didn't kill Senator Richard Hernandez, that there was a mix-up somewhere.
You think we're joking here?
He pulled me up and plunged my head into the drum of water. He kept me under for about 2 minutes, and only pulled me out when I could no longer hold my breath.
Search him. See if he has the recording.
His boys searched me, but they found nothing.
Where did you hide it?
He was holding my phone when Dave started calling. Colin picked up the call.
Bro, what's going on? Have you met the police? Barry, are you there? Unfortunately, he's with me. We're having a little chat. Who are you, please?
That's Colin.
My dear Peggy, you're there? I have your little boyfriend now. Why don't you come and get him?
Big Boss is here. Just then, a man wearing a hat walked in. When he removed it, I was shocked. It was my uncle, my father's brother, Uncle Oscar.
So this is the boy trying to sabotage our mission.
Uncle, it's me, Barry.
Yes, boss. Him and his girlfriend.
Where is the girlfriend?
We're working on that.
When you get the girlfriend, retrieve the recording, and kill them both. And next time, don't be so careless.
Okay, boss.
When Uncle Oscar ordered that I be killed, I thought he didn't see my face properly. I tried even harder to call his name, Uncle Oscar. I called his name as he was about to leave. He turned and looked at me. He didn't say a word and then left. Did he really know it was me, Barry, his nephew?
Boy, you see your life now? Once I have your baby girl, it's your end.
Who is that man who just left?
I thought you were calling him uncle.
I just wanted him to see me as a son.
As a son? He's the big boss. I'm the boss.
Big Boss.
Back to why we're here. Where is the recording?
I don't have it.
You don't have it? Then we'll do it our way. Go get his girlfriend.
Okay, boss. I was left in that warehouse, badly beaten, alone with two boys, waiting for my fate. When Dave called and realized I had been abducted, Peggy knew exactly where they had taken me, because she had been there with them before. Dave wanted to involve the police immediately, but Peggy stopped him.
They want me, then let me go to them. They'll release Barry once they have me.
What if they don't?
They definitely will. I will go in alone.
She went to where my car was parked.
But if I don't return by tomorrow, then you can call the police.
Earlier, she had hidden a gun under the passenger seat. She took out the silent pistol and drove off toward the warehouse. When she arrived, she saw guards at the front gate and shot them. She knocked from outside and the door was opened. Most of the guards were away searching for her. When a guard opened the inner door, she shot him, and began searching for me. It was an intense moment. She found me sitting on a chair with two guards beside me. The guards didn't notice her at first. She crawled to where I was, and shot them both. I was stunned by her shooting skill. She came straight to me. I hugged her tightly. Thank you, Peggy.
I'm sorry for putting you in this mess.
It's okay. At least you're here now to save me.
You go now, while I go look for Colin.
Let's go home together. You came to save me, you have me now.
Let me just finish this once and for all, Barry.
It's dangerous.
Just go home.
Promise me you'll come back alive.
I will.
Peggy went through the door Colin and Uncle Oscar had used to leave. She knew the warehouse well. After about 20 minutes I couldn't stay away. I went back into the warehouse carrying one of the guards' guns Peggy had taken. I followed the path Peggy had taken, and entered the room where they had been. I saw Colin holding Peggy by the neck with a gun to her. Uncle Oscar sat behind the desk, smoking. I immediately came down the stairs with the gun and pointed it at Uncle Oscar. Leave her alone, or I will shoot your big boss.
Barry, you've got the nerve to point a gun at your uncle.
So you have known who I am all this time, but pretended to be invisible.
I dare you to pull the trigger.
Run.
I mean it, leave her alone, Colin. But both Uncle Oscar and Colin burst out laughing. Their mockery only fueled my anger. I fired a shot. Immediately after I fired, Peggy moved with lightning speed and snatched the gun from Colin. She was that fast, but my shot had missed. I didn't hit Uncle Oscar.
What are you going to do now?
I pulled out my phone and called the police. I also texted Dave to come with my father.
Do you think anyone will believe you?
Moments later, the police stormed into the warehouse.
What's going on here?
Aren't you the suspects we've been looking for?
We were framed, sir. These two killed the senator and framed us for it.
Then why are you holding a gun?
For safety. I was the one who called you here. Just then, the rest of Colin's boys returned from their search for Peggy. When they saw the police inside, chaos erupted. Gunshots filled the warehouse. Peggy and I ducked behind cover, as the shootout raged. It was intense. In the end, the gang overpowered the officers, wiped them out, and escaped, taking Colin and Uncle Oscar with them. We had lost them again. Still catching our breath, we were planning our next move when Dave arrived with my father.
What's going on, Barry?
Uncle Oscar is the one behind all of this. He killed Senator Richard.
If we don't act fast, you'll be the next in line.
What? What do you mean?
When I was held captive, I overheard them talking about their plan to wipe out everyone connected to William Johnson's company, including the CEO. And I believe you are the CEO, sir.
Why would my own brother want to kill me?
I don't know, but we need to find out where they're headed next.
What are we going to do now?
Just go home with Dave, Dad. Stay with Mom. It's not safe for her to be alone.
Then what happens to you, Barry?
Peggy and I will have to tail Colin and Uncle Oscar.
Be safe, Barry.
I will. Dave drove off, and Peggy took my car. Together, we began chasing after Colin and Uncle Oscar. It was a long, intense ride. Where are they going?
We're about to find out.
Colin was an excellent driver. He kept pushing ahead as we tailed him. After nearly 20 minutes of pursuit, Peggy finally said,
I know where they're going.
What? Where?
They haven't realized we're following them, because of all the traffic.
Then where are they going?
They're heading to your father's company, the Williams Johnson Company.
And surprisingly, she was right. We followed their car until it stopped at the company gates. Colin and Uncle Oscar stepped out, shot the security guards without hesitation, and stormed inside. What are they doing here?
I guess we're about to find out. Be careful and follow my lead.
Okay. I followed her nervously, like a novice walking straight into battle, except this time, I wasn't escaping war. I was entering it. Inside the company, we hid in a corner and saw Uncle Oscar seated confidently in my father's chair. We remained in hiding for about 5 minutes, until one of Colin's boys dragged in my father and Dave.
Well, here we are. Why are you doing this? It's very simple. I want to take back what rightfully belongs to me. What rightfully belongs to you? Are you serious right now? As the first child, you know the company belongs to me. It's rightfully mine, but our father chose to give it to you just to hurt me. So this is all about inheritance. You're killing board members because of inheritance. Is this why you want to harm your only brother? You talk about hurt. Really? You hurt me first. As the first son, this company should have been mine and mine alone. But you stole it from me. And now you stand there talking about hurt. And this isn't just about killing board members. I only killed the ones who refused to take my side when I become CEO.
He angrily snatched a gun from Colin, cocked it, and pointed it directly at my father. He was about to pull the trigger when I stepped out of hiding. Uncle, please don't shoot.
You still came here, boy. Where's your little girlfriend?
She isn't here.
You're lying.
I'm not lying. I came alone.
Hey, boys. Check everywhere for Peggy. She must be here somewhere. Okay, boss.
Uncle, just let us leave, please.
Things are not done that way. What about the company? How am I supposed to get it back?
You'll get everything back. Just let my father go. Please, Uncle Oscar. I know there's still some good in you. Please. Our grandfather had given Uncle Oscar his own inheritance, but the company was the one thing he valued above everything else. The tense silence broke when we heard a strange noise near the company door. Colin went to check. 5 minutes passed, and he never returned. A moment later, Peggy emerged from hiding, pointing a gun at Uncle Oscar.
Drop your weapon.
Why would I do that?
Because I said so.
You have no business here. This is a family matter. Get out.
I am family.
How are you family?
I'm Barry's fiance. That makes me family.
Just then, the police stormed the company. Drop your weapons, hands in the air. They shouted. Colin, Uncle Oscar, and the rest of the gang that had sustained injuries from Peggy's shots were surrounded and arrested. At the station, my father followed us closely. During interrogation, it became clear, Peggy and I had nothing to do with Senator Richard Hernandez's death. It was later confirmed that Uncle Oscar and his men were the ones who had shot and killed several police officers back at the warehouse earlier. Peggy had never taken anyone's life, she only defended us. My father, being an influential man in the town, testified on our behalf. The investigation revealed everything. Uncle Oscar murdered Senator Richard and 2 other board members. He and Colin kidnapped me, my father, Dave, and Peggy. They killed police officers during their shootout at the warehouse. They conspired to violently take over the Williams-Johnson Company. The evidence was overwhelming. When the case was taken to court, the judge gave his verdict for murder, attempted murder, kidnapping, conspiracy, and the killing of police officers. Uncle Oscar, Colin, and their men were sentenced to life imprisonment without parole. Peggy and I were finally free.
So you truly want to marry Peggy?
Yes, I love her that much.
Then we have a wedding to plan.
Thank you so much, Dad.